This is the manual management of European marsh thistle, a kisma production. To begin, I will describe some basic characteristics of European marsh thistle. Scientific name is Cirsium palustre. European marsh thistle can grow 2 to 7 feet tall. They have wind-dispersed seeds, and this thistle prefers fens, wetlands, and disturbed sites. Marsh thistle enjoys having moist soil. I will now show you some simple ways to identify European marsh thistle. To begin, they have clusters of 12 or more spiny purple flower heads, as indicated by the arrows in the photo. The first-year rosettes of European marsh thistle are spiny, long, and deeply lobed with hairy undersides. In European marsh thistle's second year of growth, their leaves are spiny, deeply lobed, and can be found along the entirety of the stem, as shown in the photo. Lastly, European marsh thistle stems are spiny with lengthwise wings. I will now discuss Kisma's manual management practices, complete with instructional videos. To begin, we must identify the plant. This plant has a cluster of 12 or more spiny purple flower heads, spiny stems, and deeply lobed leaves that are also spiny. It looks like it is growing between 2 and 7 feet tall, so it must be European marsh thistle. The best way to manage European marsh thistle by hand is by grabbing it at the base and pulling it out of the ground, the root and all, if possible. Once the stems are pulled, they are placed in piles for further management. Once a bunch of piles have been made, we start cutting the flower heads off of the stems. The cut flower heads are all put into a garbage bag that we can safely dispose of later. By cutting off the flower heads, we can safely dispose of the rest of the stem without worrying about further seed spread and invasion. Not only do we take care of second-year flowers, but we also remove the rosettes. To do this, we use a parsnip predator and get under the rosette and pull it out of the ground, and we can safely leave it on the ground without spread. Here's a clip of the management site before Kisma did anything to it. You can notice a lot of these European marsh thistles throughout. And here's a clip of this beautiful site when we are almost through with it. You can see the hardworking members of our crew putting in a lot of work to finish getting rid of this invasive and making this wetland extremely happy. If you are struggling with a European marsh thistle invasion and you are planning to manage, here are some great native replacements. You could replace with native swamp thistle, Cirsium muticum, swamp milkweed, Asclepias incarnata, or even Joe pieweed, Eutrochium purpureum. Thank you for watching this video on European marsh thistle. If you would like more information or further resources, please feel free to use any of these links. They will be further provided in the video description. Once again, thank you.